What's up, guys? We are a weekend now to our new cycle. We wanted to go over the whole thing so you guys have an idea where we're going over the next 8 to 10 weeks. This is mainly kind of a metabolic conditioning cycle, a little bit of CrossFit Open prep work. So with that, I'm going to pass this over to Zach. He's going to go over each day. At the end, we're going to go over some of the finer points of the cycle as a whole.
All right, guys, so like Chad was saying, we have an open prep cycle going on right now. It's going to be about 6 weeks as we head into the open. Day one, we're going to do some upper body push-pull, moderate length workout. You may also see some skill work thrown at the end there on any of those days, or maybe a little extra metabolic conditioning like a row, or even potentially a run if it's not super freezing outside. So just keep in mind, look at the website if we're running. Day two, back squat variation. So like we had this past week, we were doing some pause squats and supersetting it with dynamic step-ups. Expect to see things like that in the future, maybe tempos, pause squats, whatever it may be. Short workout on that day. Day three is like a field work, midline stabilization day. That's like the whole time we were doing things in the strength, but it was more like constant work the whole time. So sled carries, jump rope, supersetting like things like burpees and sleds. You'll see a lot of different stuff on those days. We're gonna get weird. Day four, snatch variation. We're doing some rep maxes, so like 5 rep max, 7 rep max, 10 rep max. We're gonna be doing those like touch and goes, trying to stay on the bar the whole time. So one thing we wanna reinforce is good positions when we're doing those touch and goes, making sure you're not losing your back while you're doing snatches and so on. On those days, you'll see a moderate length workout. Day 5, we're doing some deadlift volume, working up to a heavier 1 to 3 rep range single deadlift set, and then from there backing off for some volume, like 3 sets of 8, for example. Short workout on that day. Day 6, we're doing some front squats and then some thrusters, either barbell or dumbbells if you need to, or kettlebell. We're gonna do some rep maxes on our thrusters as well. Started with a 3 today. We're gonna build our way up as we go along in the cycle. Short workout on day 6. Day 7, clean variation. Much like our snatch variation day, you'll see some different stuff there. 5 reps, 7 rep, 10 rep max, power cleans, hang power cleans, etc. Short workout on that day. Day 8, we have another field work and midline stabilization day. You'll see some different things there. This week we're going to be on the platforms with some sliders, so keep your eyes open for some fun stuff there. On that day, it's also going to be constant type workout like on day 3. Day 9, we're going to do some overhead pressing. Look for some jerks, split jerks, push press, and then we're going to do some back as well, some rowing, and then moderate workout on that day. And finally, everybody's favorite, day 10, the long workout day. Look out for some EMOMs, some multiple repeatable workouts. You'll see some different stuff on those days too.
So yeah, guys, some of the finer points in this one, like with the kettlebell circuit and when we do the burpees as fast as possible, we're trying to push you past your comfort zone as far as your metabolic conditioning. This whole cycle, we want to ramp up that conditioning. Now, when I say past your comfort zone, I don't mean going past pain, okay? You guys should know that by now, but we always want to stress that as coaches, that as we're trying to ramp up the intensity as far as your conditioning component goes, that does not mean you're pushing past pain and sacrificing movement for more reps, okay? So that's a big thing. So keep that in mind when we're doing some of these days where the coach is getting after you to go a little harder. You're still not pushing past that point of pain or, you know, just bad movement to gain more reps. So that's a big thing we want to stress. I know Zach wanted to hit a couple more on the Olympic stuff.
Like I said before, on the Olympic lifting, like the rep maxes, the touch and go reps that we're doing, we want to stress good positions while we're doing those. So even if you're not progressing up big time in weight as the reps go up, or you feel like you don't have the speed that you would have normally, that's okay, as long as you're staying in a good position. We want to make sure you're staying powerful, but also in a good position with your back, making sure you're using your abs to keep your back safe while we do these, because we spend a lot of time in that hinge position. So make sure you're hard on yourself and you're always going for not just efficiency, but also PRing your technique each time you go for these rep maxes on your Olympic lifts. Keep it strict.
Yeah, guys, that's a big thing. We rarely do touch and go stuff in our strength. So this is a controlled setting we can really address that issue with instead of trying to always just do it in a while. So there's our cycle. Looking forward to this one. See you in the gym.